Dawn breaks over the limestone peaks. As the first rays of sunlight pierce the morning mist, the tropical rainforest awakens from its long slumber. Here, light is a luxury. The sunbeams must fight to penetrate the dense layers of the canopy to touch the forest floor. And right here, in the dampest, darkest corners, where time seems to stand still, a microscopic world begins to stir. Silent, mysterious. Look closely at that pile of decaying leaves. Do you see anything? A moss-covered rock? Or perhaps a forgotten piece of rotting wood? No, that is a master of the art of camouflage. Amidst the brown, dry leaves, immobility is the perfect cloak. Only when a pair of jet-black eyes blinks open do we realize the presence of life. This is the elongated tortoise, the gentle phantom of the great wilderness. A stretch, full of effort. 4 sturdy legs plant themselves, claws digging deep into the soft earth, heaving the heavy body up from its hiding place. The golden shell reveals itself in the sunlight, with dark, concentric patterns running along it like ancient hieroglyphs. Every step is a calculated calculation. Slow, painfully slow, yet utterly determined. Its journey begins beneath the giant ferns. To us, the forest is made of towering trees, but from this ground-level perspective, the old jungle is a labyrinth of roots, vines, and fallen leaves. The tortoise trudges forward, tiny and solitary amidst giant trees that have stood there for centuries. Water, the source of all life. After a long night, thirst guides it to the edge of a shallow stream. Without haste, it bows its head, savoring the cool, fresh water of the jungle. Mountain tortoises do not swim like their aquatic cousins. They only wade. The water washes away the mud, revealing the raw beauty of its natural armor. Leaving the stream, it resumes its tireless pilgrimage. The tortoise breathes very slowly, its heart beats slowly, and perhaps because of this, it experiences life differently than we do. It does not race against time. It lets time flow through it. Step by step, it disappears into the dense bamboo thicket, merging completely with the rhythm of nature. As the sun climbs high and the temperature rises, hunger begins to urge. In this dense vegetation, vision is limited to just a few meters. But nature is fair. The creator gifted the tortoise with an incredibly sensitive nose. It is reading the wind, analyzing every molecule of scent in the air. And there it is, the smell of life. A vibrant cluster of wild mushrooms. For many animals, bright colors are a warning sign of toxicity, but for the tortoise's specialized digestive system, this is a feast. Their sharp, beak-like jaws shear through the mushrooms with ease. They are the diligent caretakers of the forest, consuming fungi, fallen leaves, and helping to clean the forest floor. But luck does not always smile. An earthworm, fat and rich in protein, the tortoise tries to accelerate, by its own standards, a chase scene in slow motion. Unfortunately, the prey is a split second faster. This endearing clumsiness reminds us, the tortoise was not born to be an apex predator. But making up for that failure is a gift falling from above. An ancient fig tree is in fruit season. The sweet aroma permeates the air, guiding the gourmet diner. Ripe, juicy figs, bursting with essential sugars. It eats with delight, ignoring the flies buzzing around. This is the happiest moment of the day. After a full meal, the tortoise hits the road again. And this is when it repays the forest. Hard seeds that survive digestion will be scattered across the forest floor in its droppings. Tortoises are silent gardeners, carrying the life of the mother tree far and wide, sowing the seeds for the forests of the future. As a cold-blooded animal, the tortoise relies entirely on the environment's temperature. When the midday sun becomes harsh, it seeks out mud puddles to cool down. A brief relaxation before facing a challenge of terrain. Steep, rocky slopes do not deter these short but powerful legs. Inch by inch, stubborn and stoic, it conquers the height without a single complaint. Late afternoon. Light retreats, yielding to shadows. The jungle sheds its peaceful daytime facade to reveal its brutal nature. The rhythmic chirping of insects is torn apart by the snap of dry branches. Something is coming. A vibration in the ground that only those close to the earth can feel. A wild boar, aggressive and hungry. It has picked up the scent of prey. Faced with this mass of muscle and deadly tusks, running is futile. Immediately, the defense system is activated. Head retracts, legs tuck in, lungs exhale to shrink the body. Lockdown. A violent shove sends the tortoise tumbling like a toy. The predator frantically roots around, its tusks scraping against the hard shell. A bone-chilling screech echoes through the twilight forest. But all it gets in return is stubborn resilience. This shell is an impenetrable fortress, a perfect domed structure that has existed since the time of dinosaurs. The plastron hinges shut, sealing away all soft flesh, creating a box with no entry. Outside is fury. Inside is absolute silence. The tortoise lies still, enduring every blow. It knows that in this battle for survival, the winner is not the strongest, but the most patient. Eventually, frustration sets in. The boar, helpless against this stubborn stone, gives up and leaves to find an easier meal. The danger is past, but the tortoise does not rush. It waits until the enemy's footsteps have completely faded. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Only when absolute safety is certain does the fortress open its gates. A tiny nose pokes out, then the eyes. A spectacular flip to get back on its feet. It survived, not by fangs or claws, but by extraordinary composure. true night falls. Fireflies begin to light their lanterns. After a long, turbulent day, the old warrior finds its familiar rocky crevice, withdrawing into the shadows, becoming one with the night. Sleep comes quickly, recharging energy for a tomorrow that is never promised. The tropical rainforest is never peaceful for long. Storms crash in, carrying the destructive power of nature. Torrential rain, howling winds. But beneath the rocky alcoves, life stubbornly persists. The storm passes only to leave behind freshness. The sun rises again, brighter and more glorious than ever. New sunshine after the rain is a precious medicine. The tortoise stretches to catch the warmth, drying its ancient shell. On the trail, a chance encounter. A gentle touch of noses. Perhaps a greeting, perhaps a signal of the mating season. Lives intersect for a moment, and then separate, each going their own way, independent and free. Then, a miracle appears. A tiny being, no bigger than a matchbox, taking its very first stumbling steps on the leaf litter. The next generation has arrived. Carrying ancient genes, this hatchling will continue the journey its ancestors have walked for millions of years. Tiny, yet holding a fierce vitality. From a high rocky outcrop, the old tortoise looks down upon its kingdom. But in the distance, the forests are thinning. The greatest danger to them now is no longer the wild boar or the leopard, but the shrinking of this very home. As the forests vanish, where will these slow travelers go? Can they camouflage themselves against the encroachment of man? Sunset drapes a crimson curtain over the great wilderness. Another day passes in a life that may span 70 years. It has watched saplings grow into giants, watched streams change their course. It is a living witness of time, holding the memories of the jungle in every groove of its shell. The tortoise buries its head in the dry leaves, preparing for sleep. In our hurried and noisy world, this creature teaches us a profound lesson. That sometimes, to go the furthest, one must learn to walk, very slowly. That strength lies not in aggression, but in endurance. Let us protect this home for them, so that those slow footsteps may continue forever beneath the canopy of the old forest. Sleep well, old friend of the wild.